So, you want to learn to cut t-shirts to make a t-shirt quilt? Most people believe that they have to grab their rotary cutter and just start cutting. But that's actually where t-shirt quilts go wrong, because there are 5 decisions that determine whether your quilt will come out smoothly or you're wishing you could put the pieces back together. Hi, I'm Trisha from Mitered Corner Quilting, and I have been making t-shirt quilts since 2018. And over those years, I have learned that the biggest mistakes don't happen at the sewing machine. They happen before the first shirt is even cut. Let me show you what I mean. So I have a t-shirt right here on my cutting table. What I did is I've cut down the sleeve, cut under the armpit, and down both sides of the shirt. I have a front half and a back half, and I have the back half on my cutting table. Now, let's say I need a 10-inch square block for my quilt. Well, when we're thinking about it, we are thinking if I need a 10-inch block, I need a 10-inch square. Well, I don't think that way. So let me show you what I do. I have the t-shirt on my cutting table. I'm gonna cut it out at 14.5-inch square, okay? So I have my shirt here. I have it centered within my ruler. I have the same amount on each side of the graphic, and I'm going to cut it out. Here we go. You can use your rotary cutter or scissors, whatever works for you. Okay, so I take my ruler off and I end up with a 14.5-inch block, okay? At this stage, I'm not trying to have a finished block. I am ready for stabilizer, and then it leaves room for me to make decisions later, okay? And this is exactly why cutting your t-shirts is not the #1 decision. There are 5 decisions that should happen before you ever pick up your rotary cutter, all right? Once those decisions are made, it becomes much simpler and you feel way more confident when you start to cut your t-shirts. So if you'd like to walk through all 5 of those decisions, I've put together a free guide called The 5 Decisions That Matter Before You Cut. I will link them in the description below, so go take a look before you start your t-shirt quilt.